Okay, we are now back for our last match, and I don't think I want to keep this. There's nothing going on, so we mulligan. It's the last match of the league. We are currently 3-1. This one looks better. We get rid of this one and maybe fetch for an basic island and start with Tamiyo. Let's see what our opponent's doing. They start with a marsh flats. Okay, we could also Thoughtseize first and have a look if the coast is clear. What could they do? Veil of Summer? I don't think so. Okay, let's try the Thoughtseize plan. So we know what's going on and can play Tamiyo and also try to flip it in response and not lose it. Okay, maybe I should have restarted Magic Online before going into the last match, but this opportunity is gone and here we are lagging again. Kaito, Force, Bowmasters, Wasteland. Okay, I think we don't want to be Bowmastered with our hand. Maybe we put this back so it's not lagging that much. Why is there? Ah, they are fetching. So, okay, let's try to play fast. There's no more Bowmasters, that's another tempo deck. We just lost against Buck. Okay, yep. And there's Tamiyo. Well, well, well. So they might, the problem is we can't do anything against their Tamiyo. If it flips, it flips. It's kind of late, but we can flip our own Tamiyo faster. Whoops. Oh, I don't have my upkeep stop anymore. Maybe I should get it back. All right, so since they got us with one Wasteland, and the best thing that could happen is that they are forcing our own Tamiyo, and I think then we are ahead, since we can flip it next turn. So we get an island, we play Tamiyo. Wow, this is so laggy, it really sucks. It's not even possible to play fast. Okay. They did not. Maybe they want to force a Brainstorm or whatever. Combat. Yep. We block it just for the good habit. Okay, we want to redraw probably. There's a Misty Rainforest. Okay, so we still know all their cards. That's something you shouldn't do. You want to play the lands your opponent knows. Okay. And yeah, I think we don't brainstorm now. We just play another land. They want to crack their clue. We play Bowmasters. They force it. We Daze, and that should be kind of a nice sequence. But maybe they just try to Kaito. which is also reasonable. What do we do against that? Yeah. Let's just hope they're greedy. They're fetching. They get the Sewers, which is super correct. Konrad, grüß dich, hi. Ich weiß nicht, ob das die... Ich habe gerade verloren gegen UB Grün Tempo. Aber ich nehme auch gerade auf, ich weiß nicht, was jetzt passiert, weil du bist jetzt auf meinen Kopfhörer und keine Ahnung, ob man dich jetzt hört oder... Gut, bis dann. Ja, genau, bis dann, ciao. So I don't know what happened now for you guys, but Conrad just called me and I don't know if you could hear him or not. But he was asking how the last match went and I told him that we lost. Okay. There's another clue token. I don't get what's going on. Why didn't they play land? There's the land. Strange. Okay, I think we want to crack a clue now. Maybe they have Bowmasters. But then we have another Bowmasters coming up. Oh, time is ticking so fast, I hate it. Mana loss warning. No, I wanted to crack this clue. Thanks. Okay, we have an Entomb, which is kind of nice. But they still have... Also a land is good. They have the Force up. I think we want to flip Tamiyo here and then block Kaido with Bowmasters. I actually never really played against Kaido. I don't even know, is it blockable? Probably. Would be too good. Brazen Borrower hardcast. Well, that's a thing. Okay. So, what do we want to do? Could have just dazed it, but we want to daze the Force. So I think we Bowmasters now, which is kind of unfortunate. We could have also just brainstormed. But I want to get rid of this guy. Okay, and maybe we just Entomb now, so our opponent wants to force. And we have to Daze, because Daze isn't getting any better, which could scare them. I think they don't have the Underground Sea anymore. I mean, they could also be Reanimator, right? But let's just go for it. Alrighty. So there's Kaito coming. Hardcast Kaito maybe, which would be kind of great in our days. I mean, they have Force, but maybe they don't have the blue card. Let's hope they get greedy, which would make no sense at all, to be honest. Okay. But fetching now makes me cracking a clue. Yep. I don't know what opponent is doing, to be honest. Or maybe he was trying to find another land. No, he played a land. I don't know. I can't keep track anymore. I'm tired. Yep. Maybe they have Bowmasters on their own, which would also not make sense with them sequencing this way. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to dig as much as we can to find what we need. Go up by brainstorming, which is wrong, without attacking first. But I really want to get rid of their Kaito, or do we just want to look for... Do we think Daze is bad? I don't know, I just want to keep a Daze around. Tamiyo flips. This is so sluggy. Damn. Let's just try to get rid of their Kaito. What is this? Oh, it's an Archon of Cruelty. Well, well, well. They are on Reanimator. And they have another Force of Will. Okay, but we need to get rid of Kaito. We want to ponder. Any order. Yes. Another Thoughtseize. Okay. Okay, if they just find an Entomb and a reanimation spell, we are screwed. And they're really digging. Which is fair, because I don't see how they could get back into this game otherwise. Maybe we even want to if they do not have anything, maybe we want to get back Ponder. Ah no, they have the Force. We also need to get rid of one of those forces. We can Brainstorm, we can Ponder if we hit another land. Let's see. Can just always yield. So if they crack another clue and we attack, they are getting out of Reanimate range quite soon. They go to 11 and they do draw, which is actually pretty nice. Maybe they want to flip the Tamiyo, which also does not seem like a winning line. Okay, yep. What could they get back? Nothing really. Which is actually kind of nice. Because even if they find the reanimation spell... Oh no, we can't. We could Daze it. Shuffles their library. It's quite good. If only time wasn't such a nerve-wracking thing. We attack for 4. They go to 6. Find the Ponder. I think we still want to have a look at their hand. Brazen Borrower and an Entomb. The Brazen Borrower is their only answer. What are we actually looking for? Maybe a land and another Bowmaster? Double Daze. I don't know what's that good. What it is good for. But we surely do not want both of these. And I think we want to shuffle. Do we want to get back a Thoughtseize? No. Yeah, if they ponder into a reanimation spell, we can lose this game quite easily. They should probably Daze it. There's another land. Yeah, I think we take the land and go for the sewers and hope they don't spike anything. Ah no, they can't. They need. Yep, they need Animate Dead, which is only one off. Okay. Plus the Tamiyo. And then attack, and they can get back Ponder. Attack them. the Entomb end of turn, which is probably correct to thin their deck. They could also Entomb for... I didn't think about it. Oh no, they could have Entombed. That's actually a great play. They could have Entombed. We could also have done that. I didn't think about that line. They could have Entombed for Animate Dead and then get it back with Tamiyo. So I never thought about Entomb and Tamiyo being like a super tutor. Well. What did we put back? That's the question here. I think we want to hit them. No, we hit Tamiyo. So if they get something back, she dies. I don't know if that's correct. Reanimate on Atraxa, sure. Is the game over? Yeah. So super laggy. All right, let's have a look at our sideboard guide. The mirror, we want to get rid of our fatties. That makes sense. It sucks so much that we are so low on time. And I'm really... But this line is something to think about because we could have done the same thing. And I actually never... This situation never came up, and I think it's a good play. Maybe it's just so laggy because I'm recording, but this also worked better in the past. I can't do anything. Time is not even clicking down. Ticking down is probably the right word. So we get rid of our fatties. We get rid of our Dazes. I hope I can sideboard in time. Oh my god. Time is not ticking down. The submit button is not available. I don't know what's going on. It's one too many of them. Okay. So we need 10 cards. Now let's just hope the submit button is hittable. But I just think I clicked too many times. And what happened now? Okay. There's no more magic online. Well. We are game up. We don't have time, but Magic Online just crashed. We can only hope that the submit button was hit and we have a boarded deck when we get back online and that it's not laggy anymore. But I can tell you it takes quite a while to get MTGO running on this virtual machine. So I don't see us winning the last match. Maybe our best bet is to instant concede game 2 and go for game 3 and hope it's running smoothly. But so we have them, we are on the play and have a lot of time to win the last game. But it would also be nice to see how the opponent has boarded. Maybe they leave in the fatties. Maybe they bring out the fatties. They actually quite some information to get, which is hard when you don't have time. So let's see. There's also like if I'm locked in, then there you think yes I can start, but then there's a screen which says loading Magic Online and stays there forever. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I should it's just easier to buy a cheap laptop which is running Windows and is even better than a super ultra fast MacBook which has to emulate Windows in the first place to get Magic Online running. So as you can see, this will take forever. And I don't see us getting back into this game anytime soon. I don't know what I could do. I mean, it's always a bad sign if the loading circle or wheel or however you want to call it is not even moving anymore. So, yep. I mean, there's another loading wheel, which is at least moving. Damn, that's so unfortunate. Let's see. So that's when you think I'm ready to go, but I am not, because there's a screen coming up which says Magic Online is loading. And this will take a while as well. And yep. So even if I click on constructed now, there won't be anything happening. Just like I tried to move the window and nothing happened as well. Let's see. I will send this video to Konrad. Konrad, grüß dich. Nee, leider, ich bin im letzten Spiel im Mirror, habe das erste Spiel gewonnen, aber Magic Online ist abgestürzt und es ist die ganze Zeit super laggy. Ich bin übelst low on time und jetzt versuche ich mich gerade wieder anzumelden, aber es passiert einfach nichts. Du kannst versuchen, dich bei dir in meinem Magic Online anzumelden. Vielleicht kriegst du es dann noch gespielt, aber ich kann nichts machen. Also es hat gerade Magic Online wieder geladen, aber ja, kann nichts klicken, es passiert nichts, es ist einfach tot. Also ich verliere das Spiel jetzt einfach on time. Es war sowieso die ganze Zeit schon übelst nervig, weil es hat übelst krass gelaggt und ich hätte einfach nach dem vorletzten Spiel, okay, jetzt komme ich vielleicht wieder rein. Ich glaube halt einfach, wenn ich das jetzt teile mit dir, dann wird alles noch schlimmer. Und da war da jetzt lädt gerade wieder das Spiel. Also ich nehme auch auf, wir können auch auf Englisch quatschen und ich versuche dich hier durchzutalken, was abgeht. Ich nehme es auch auf. Ich habe dir auch das andere, das andere habe ich noch nicht geschickt, glaube ich. So, wir haben ein Land, ein Wasteland, ein Reanimate, ein Entomb. Okay, ich habe noch 7 Minuten. Die Zeit läuft aber wieder nicht mehr und es hat nicht gebordet. Ich konnte auch nicht richtig borden. Das heißt, ich habe die Combo noch drin und ich habe Entomb, Reanimate auf der Hand und ein Daze und ein Wasteland und bin on the draw. Ich halte das jetzt einfach mal. Okay. Okay, I was just talking on the phone with Conrad. As you can see, there was no... Yup, we let this through. There was no possibility to board. Okay, what do we want to do? I think... Yeah, we get a basic... No, we can't Daze. Yeah, never mind. So we are low on time. We just get a basic swamp. We Thoughtseize the opponent. Hope he plays something on turn 2. And we can just Entomb Reanimate for the win. I think that's our best bet, given how low we are on time. They have a surgical extraction and a force of will and a push. Let's just take the surgical. And we need to find a way to play around force of will. The best thing they could do is okay. Maybe they have double force. Yeah, but never mind. I think we just go for it because we have a Daze. Maybe they have double blue card, but what can we do, right? Maybe they just have a Daze, I don't know. But I think it's our best bet to just try our luck. Maybe they have the Daze. They don't. Okay, so the question is, what do we get here? Maybe just an Archon. No, I think we get Atraxa. We can Archon later if we get Atraxa. But yeah, maybe they just forced that. No, they didn't. Great. All right. Maybe this all pays off in the end. We could just go for another Entomb and Reanimate. Entomb. Reanimate. I don't know if that's correct, but yep, done. Yeah, we just need to play fast. Do we have another land drop? No. Oh no, we just dazed. Okay, we have 8 cards in hand. They force pitch force. Yeah, I think we just get back, get rid of the sewers. I mean, it would be very unfortunate if they Brazen Borrower. But let's hope they do not have it. And then we attack and get the Archon. At least restarting Magic Online made it run smooth. They are attacking. Okay, they want to crack a clue. Brainstorm in response. That's not stupid. So we can block and can get life. And they don't take that much damage. I don't know if we go for it because we run into another Force of Will. But let's see what we draw. Brazen Borrower. Okay, let's just attack. Let's get rid of Tamiyo. I don't even know. Here we are at 15. And I think we just try our luck. Maybe it was stupid. Yeah, no, I want to get a force. That's better, probably. We don't have any forces. Do we? No, we did not board. Maybe they have Bowmasters. I don't even know what I'm doing. I should have just Entomb Reanimate and call it a day. But luckily enough, there's a Force of Will, which we are incentivized to keep. Alright, opponent cracks a clue. And then we can Entomb Reanimate next turn. Force backup and Daze proof. That's probably not the worst thing we can do. Bitter Triumph. I think we force this. What did they do? They spell Pierce. Okay. We should not have forced this actually, since we have another Reanimate on top. Okay, so we will just Reanimate Atraxa. We're on a 2-turn clock. We just need to play fast for the 4-1. I actually really do not want to lose this because of time. We are so far ahead. If they have a force, it doesn't matter. Then we just Reanimate again. Their time is ticking, so it's not lagging. They are trying to get something. They brainstorm, that's fine. I really hope they don't try to screw us on time, but they probably will. That's a common play, at least online. Okay, Atraxa enters. They do not have an answer. We will get Thoughtseize, Orcish Bowmasters, Force of Will, and Undercity Sewers, and Animate Dead. Come on! Done. Yep. Okay, I actually wanted the Force of Will, but we didn't get it. Ay. There's a good chance we lose this game. And Entomb, sure, we don't have to reanimate. But we could bounce whatever they are reanimating. Oh no. What do we want to put? Maybe land. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because I clicked too fast. And now we are just too low on time. I mean, we can reanimate the Atraxa again, but we don't have the time to do so. And now we can just yield. I mean, we could upkeep Entomb for Archon here. Let's try this, that's a faster line. Oh, very unfortunate. We are losing on time. So let's call it a day. This would have been the 4-1 if there was no super big lag. Well. See you around for the next league, maybe together with Conrad again.